Sunil Choksi. I am Assistant Professor in LGIT. Student, welcome to session number 3 of Geodetic Survey. Student, in this session I will explain about classification of triangulation system. Second topic is station mark and signal are used in a triangulation. So, I have covered 3 topics in this session. So, first topic I have explained classification of triangulation system. So the triangulation system classify is based upon the degree of accuracy is required, and it is depending upon the extent of the area to be surveyed, length of the base, length of the side, and triangulation mesh closure. So first the triangulation is classified or system is classified is based upon the degree of accuracy required, and is depend upon the 4 factor. One is the how much area to be surveyed, length of the baseline, length of the sides, and triangular mesh closure. So on the basis of accuracy and purpose of triangulation system is classified as under. So classification of triangulation system, first classification is primary triangulation or first order triangulation, second is a secondary triangulation or second order triangulation, and third is a tertiary triangulation or third order triangulation. Now I have explained in detail of all the classification one by one. So first I have taken primary triangulation. Primary triangulation are used for determining the shape and size of the earth's surface. It is called as the highest grade of triangulation system, and it also provides precisely planimetric control point for subsidiary triangulation. So this is about the primary triangulation. It is the highest grade of triangulation, and determining the main use of this primary triangulation is to determine the shape and size of the earth's surface. You know that what is the triangulation network? The interconnector of the triangle. Now here in a primary triangulation, the stations are generally selected 16 km to 150 km apart. So the distance between the two stations is approximately 16 km to the 150 km apart. Now some specification of primary triangulation. So first, length of the baseline is 8 km to 12 km. Length of the side is 16 km to 150 km. Average triangular error is less than 1 second. Maximum station closure is less than 3 seconds. And actual error of the base is 1 jab 50%. So the length of the baseline in a primary triangulation is 8 to 12 km. Length of the side is 16 km to 150 km. The average triangulation error means, you know that when you conduct the geodetic survey, the method are used is a triangulation. So in a triangulation, the triangle are used for finding the location. So the summation of the three angle in a spherical triangle is 180 degree. So here in a primary triangulation, the accuracy is required. So the average triangular error is less than 1 second. So you have find all the angle precisely. Maximum station closure means, you know that when they conducting the traverse, the station closure equation is 2n minus 4 into 90 degree. So like I given one example, when traverse side is 4, so you have taken the equation in equation n equal to 4, so total angle is 360 degree. So like observed angle is 359 degree 59 minute 50 second, so 10 second is the error. Similar that here in a primary triangulation, maximum station closure you have considered as a less than 3 seconds. And last, actual error of the base means when you have measured the 50,000 centimeter, so 1 centimeter is the error to be valid, but more than 1 centimeter error is not valid in a primary triangulation. So this is about the primary triangulation, first classification. Now second, secondary triangulation. You know that the triangulation system or this classification is based on accuracy is required. So in a primary triangulation, accuracy is required is more, but in a secondary triangulation, triangulation is employed for running a second series of the triangle by fixing point at a close interval inside the primary series of the triangle. So this is a running in a primary triangulation. So I have repeated this term. A second order triangulation is employed for running a second series of triangle by fixing point at a close interval inside the primary series of the triangle. To connect the two primary triangulation to provide the control point closer together than those of the primary triangulation. For the determining the horizontal control network or point, we are using the secondary triangulation. It provides a control point closer than those of the primary triangulation because here this type of triangulation is running in a primary triangulation series. So some specification of the secondary triangulation. Here the comparative to the primary triangulation, all the dimension is less, like length of the baseline 2 to 5 kilometer. You know that in a primary triangulation 8 kilometer to 12 kilometer, but here 2 kilometer to 5 kilometer. Length of side is 10 kilometer to 25 kilometer. Average triangulation error is less than 3 seconds. Maximum station closure varied up to less than 8 seconds. And actual error of the base varied up to 1 gem or 1 gem to 25,000. So this is the specification of secondary triangulation. Now third, tertiary triangulation. To provide the control point between the station of primary and secondary order triangulation. So tertiary triangulation or is called as a third order triangulation to provide the control point between the station of primary as well as the secondary order, the order of the triangulation. This triangulation is used for finding the horizontal control point as well as horizontal control for the topographical survey on various scales. So you have prepared the map for designing the reservoir or canal. So tertiary triangulation is most important. So here length of the baseline is less than compared to the primary as well as the secondary triangulation because tertiary triangulation is running between primary and secondary order of triangulation. So length of the baseline in a tertiary triangulation is 100 meter to 500 meter. Length of the side is 2 kilometer to 10 kilometer. Average triangulation error is less than 12 seconds. Maximum station closure is less than 12 seconds. And accurate of the base is the 1 gem 10,000. So this is the specification of the tertiary triangulation. So student, the triangulation system is classified based on degree of accuracy required and depending upon the measured four factor, how much area to be surveyed, length of the base, length of the side and the triangulation mesh closure. There are three classification basis of the accuracy and what is a requirement means purpose. So there are three classification. One is a primary or as well as you called as a first order triangulation, secondary as well as the second order triangulation, and third is a tertiary or third order triangulation. Now after the understanding this concept, next concept is a criteria for selection of triangulation station. So it is the most important. Triangulation station must be selected carefully because it is can a lot of times and found by keeping the following key points in the mind. So this is the most important question or most important when you have conduct the geodetic surveying or conduct the triangulation method on a field. So you have first understanding the criteria for selection of the triangulation station. So first criteria is triangulation station should be intervisible. Station should be easily accessible with instrument, here clearly seen in a figure. Station should form well-conditioned triangle. I have already explained in a previous session what is a well-conditioned triangle. Station should be located so that the survey line are neither too small or not long. So use the comparable line. Next is the station should be useful for providing the intersect point and also for detailed survey. Cost of clearing, cutting and building towers should be minimum. So carefully you have established the line of sight. No line of sight should pass over the industrial area to avoid the irregular atmospheric reflection. So correction to be less. So you have assumed or considered the site when the line of sight is not over the passes the industrial area. And last, main line are within the area to be surveyed. So this is the criteria for selection of triangulation system station. Now next, station mark means you have established the station in a various field. So the different type of station mark are used. So I will explain. First, object of station mark is provide a surface mark with a permanent mark buried below the surface on which target or instrument is to center over it. So where to place this station mark? Where the target or instrument you have put and the center over it. So this place you have first fixed the station mark. Now station mark should be bronze or copper mark because this is a permanently mark. So carefully you have established the station mark. So this should be bronze or copper mark, cement into rock or concrete surface. Here clearly seen. Normally station mark are buried below the ground surface to protect from the disturbance. Control point can be construction in a concrete with a center mark in bronze or copper and buried at the required place. So measure you have used the cement or RCC permanent mark and you have written this type of data, geodetic surveying of this and you have written in a permanent way. So after the long time you have conducted the geodetic surveying, finding the location of the station mark. So this is about the station mark. Now next is the signal. So different type of signal are used for conducting the geodetic survey and conducting for the triangulation network. So they are devices constructed to define the exact position of the station. A signal is placed at each station so that line of sight are established between the triangulation station. So signal is provided for the establish the line of sight. Signal may be 3-4 leg type or luminous. So classification of signal is a luminous or non-luminous. So first, luminous signal are further divided into two categories: surge signal and night signal. And non-luminous or acoustic signal is classified as based on there are 5 classification: pole signal, target signal, pole and brush signal, stone crane and beacon. All the signals are placed at each station and establish the line of sight. So you have clearly visible the distance or clearly visible the line of sight between the station mark to the signal mark. Now there are two types, luminous as well as the non-luminous. In a luminous there are two types, sun signal and night signal, and there are images of the signal. It is a pole signal. This is based on non-luminous signal. This is a target signal, pole and brush signal, stone crane and beacon. So this is the images of the different type of signal. So station and signal is the most important part in while conducting the triangulation network or system. So thank you so much student watching this video. In this video I have explained a classification of triangulation system and I have explained about the station mark and signal. So thank you so much for watching this video.